lunchtime. Little surprise live stream, everybody. I hadn't live streamed in a long time. Excuse me. I got a little bit of time, so I thought I'd come on and say hey to everybody. Maybe some of you can see and some of you can't, but anyways, it's been fun. We're underneath this house right now. Well, I'm not right now, but I've been all day, and we lack almost 3 courses, and we'll be done. Sure is pretty out. Hey, Ben, Mr. Ben, how you doing, sir? Check this beard out I got going on. Look at that. It's pretty impressive. Allen Garden Genetics, cheers, cheers, and welcome in. Masshole Grower, cheers, brother. Yeah, just taking a lunch break, guys, in between laying some block and making mortar. And thought I'd smoke maybe a bowl here and just talk with everybody for a little bit till I got to get back at it. I ain't live streaming in a while, so oh yeah, no competitions, Ben. I, I I'm trying to let it get down to my belly button all the way, but I need to trim it a little, and but I definitely got all the gray I can handle. I just had this guy drop this tile off here at the job site, and he grabbed this pallet out of the back of his truck, and the whole damn pallet's made with poplar wood. So I said, I'll take that and load that up. I'll make cabinets out of it. Yeah, I'm below the nipples. I'm below the nipple line now. I'm right below the pecs, and I got another, oh, I don't know, maybe 4 inches to go to the belly button. I'm a pretty old gobbler. Speaking of gobblers, did anybody catch the gobbler that I got last week? Man, what a monster! What a beaut! Opening day, 9:08 in the morning. Just come in there, just a goblin bigger than Texas, and he's in the freezer now. There you go. uh, my old man and my brother trying to get me to go camping this weekend at turkey hunting. Boys, I've already filled my tag. I got one more tag to go, and I think that'll be a leisure turkey. Like, I think I'm going to go take a nap in the woods today, and I hope I get one. No, but seriously, I've been working all I can work so we can start building the cabin. I've been acquiring materials out the wazoo, just collecting uh, stuff from old tear outs and old houses. And we're going to pretty much build this cabin out of complete 100% recycled material. It's going to be pretty neat. And it ain't going to be an ordinary house. It's going to have curves and angles and bows and all the cool things. And we're going to make it as abstract as we can. You know, if you're going to live in a place for the rest of your life, it should be what you want. So I'm going to do what Mrs. Yeti says, and we're going to build us a pretty eccentric home. Small, but eccentric. Let's give a big shout out to everybody that's been helping me through the process of the getting the property in order, getting the lawyers in order, getting all of the perk tests and the water lines and all that stuff in order. I so appreciate everybody's help with that. Um, It's been an ordeal, but we're slowly getting there. I figure by wintertime I hope to be in that cabin. Now I'm going to show you guys. Now you old timers, not that you're old and not that you're old timers, but you wiser men will probably recognize this device right here. Now this is a cannabis consumer's best friend. Okay? No, but we are going to do an outdoor walk-in bathroom out of rock, Ben, and it will be an open public toilet along with an open outside shower. Um, I will have a bathroom in the house and stuff, but I really like to shower outside. It's kind of the way I am. Okay, so now that we've shown the archaic container, I want to show you how an on the go guy does. So you just get you a 3/8 socket. Now this one here is 11 seconds. You just shove you a screen down in there. You just throw that dude in your toolbox, and you always got a handy apparatus when you're out and about. So, yeah, buddy. Got to have that film canister, huh, Ben? Oh, yeah, just slowly chugging along. Dayton stayed home today. I really have a hard time keeping him busy when I'm laying block up under the house like this, other than handing me a few items here and there throughout the day. And mixing mud, of course, but so he's going to stay home help Mama today. Um, yeah, been about it. Just work, work, work. Rest, rest, rest when you can, and grow your hair out long. All the ginseng's up. All my ginseng came up from last year's planting, so I'm really happy about that, which I knew it would. Um, Tons of ginseng up, Lord. Cheers, the School of Crop. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Cheers. We're just having a lunch break in between laying some blocks. And I hadn't done a live stream in a long time, so I thought we'd come on and say howdy to everybody. And channel's been doing really good, and I thank everybody for their support. Iced tea, everybody. Cheers. Yeah, I need to get some seeds in the ground. I've got some stuff picked out to plant. I don't have the freedoms here where I'm at like everybody else does. I gotta kind of be off grid about it. You know what I mean? And it rained a whole bunch last night, so nobody's here today. I'm all here by myself on this job. So it's like having the house to yourself, I guess. Am I going to CannaFest or is Ben going to CannaFest? I've been to CannaFest several times. I even signed a couple autographs at CannaFest. Hey, casters, cheers. Welcome in. Thank you, sir. We got, I believe we've got Australia in the house as well as across the pond. So thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. Beautiful here in the Ozarks. You can see it's just everything's just green and beautiful. Now I did have to remove two dead animals from underneath this house and a big rat snake. Missouri event? No, I don't. I mean, I guess I could probably go to Missouri and make an appearance. Stony Baker, MD, brother of all brothers, you and Ben C. That's how it's meant to be. Okay, Ben's going to Canna Fest in Oklahoma, Ben, or Canna Fest in Missouri? Thank you so much, Tristan. Bigger staff. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate everything that you do and the support that you bring to the channel. Bless you. And man, I couldn't be so more overwhelmed with all the love that I get. You guys are amazing and gals are amazing. Missouri next month. Send me the info, Ben. Text me the info if you have it. Me and Rachel might be able to make that. And being that we're both patients, medical patients, we ought to be able to attend, I would think. I mean, I know Missouri's recreational. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood, Stony. Look, nothing better than working, laying block in this. I mean, it ain't going to be like this tomorrow, but hey, here, Stony, let me show you my my medical container. That's when you know you're old. Hey, Ben, get rid of that guy. F you. Get him out of here. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Stony. Block him. Get him out of here. We don't want that crap in here. I don't care what kind of affiliation you are. It doesn't matter to me. I love everybody, but we do not do political in this on this channel. You guys don't want to hear my opinion. Yeah. Good luck with that. 2028, my fucking ass. Stony, I got a big, nice knife made for you, brother. Um, it's sitting at the house in the fucking shipping box. I just have not had the extra time to go down to the post office and ship it, my man. I've had it ready for weeks. And I'll try to send you some of the raw CBD distillate that I have as well, Stony. The food grade ready CBD distillate. No, 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 no. Do like everybody else and cut you a plant down with it and get a video of it and post it and tag my name. That's what everybody else does. It'll cut a plant down, I promise. And please don't hurt yourself with it because it is razor beyond razor sharp. The obsidian blades I make are pretty sharp. I just say that. They're pretty sharp all the way around. I mean, they're sharp because they look cool. And yeah, there you go. Ben uses his to cut plants. I know Okie Grower uses his to cut plants sometimes, and I think I don't know if I've ever made I don't know if I've ever made cookies one, and if I haven't, I guess I really should. Um, all my major supporters, throughout the years, they always get gifts from Yeti. It's usually handmade and from the heart. Yeah, I guess I need to reach out to him and see if I made him one or not. I can't remember. I think I made him some necklaces, some bird point necklaces. I can't remember if I made him any actual knives. But yeah, Cookies Coo is my biggest supporter on this platform. He logs in more minutes than anybody as far as YouTube Studio is concerned. He supports the channel like nobody ever seen. So yes, if you don't have a blade, cookies, you got one coming. I actually have 4 or 5 already made up and ready to go out to patrons. So if you're feeling froggy, you can go over to patreon.com and support the channel that way. It'll be under Yeti Mountain Trading. You'll know it when you see it. There's lots of extra content over there, lots of extra grow content over there. I hope so, Stony. They're not the most easiest thing to grow, but I'm only 46 years old. I can grow a pretty good one for 46. I'm kind of a in between being an old wise gobbler. I got about an 8-inch beard. I need to really work on that 12-inch beard. Get her down like old NBA Mountain Bushcrafters Alliance, y'all. Roland has a really good beard. Probably one of the best that I've seen, besides Taterbug, one of my mentors, who's passed away. Bless his soul. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd like to come see that. I go to Missouri quite often to pick up cannabis there in Cassville. I'm on that side of the line. I did a lot of work there last summer, so I was in Cassville quite a bit. Absolutely, Ben. They're supposed to be wearing a beard net, sir. I know that sucks, but hell, you probably get more high off Ben's beard hair than you would the bud. I am going to put the Jamaica out this year. I'm going to try to grow the Jamaica strain that I got from the lady that I know in the Caribbean, um, just because I need a heavy yielder and I want to do some breeding this year. I'm trying to make the train wreck bigger, the Yeti train wreck bigger. Not bigger, not taller, not more round, but more yielding. Um, and I can't wait to see what everybody does this summer with it because I had probably 13 or 14 clients last year that selectively picked out the Yeti train wreck for its yield content. And of course, you got to grow pot correctly. If you don't grow cannabis correctly, you don't get 12-pound plants. So, Stony, you're one of a kind, brother. If I can ever get up that way where you're at, I'm coming to crashing on your couch, brother. And then we're going to go gold hunting. Yeah. So, Ben, I know that some people frown on Brandon Rust. I don't. I like Brandon personally. I love his products. But you should try trichoderma. Go over to Bokashi Earthworks and order that 2-pack special that he's offering for the leaf septoria, the worms, and all of that, the inner bud and outer bud structure IPMs that you need. IPMs are important, but I would go over there and look at what Brandon's got going on. He seems to have a really good grasp on the Oklahoma parameters that it takes to do a really clean outdoor. And it's all organic. You can't, although the information and the knowledge that the man teaches is been in writing for years and years and years, it takes someone like Brandon to get it out back into the public again because we've all been brainwashed, or our parents were brainwashed with using store bought man made junk. So I support Bokashi because of his platform of organics. That is one reason. Everybody knows I'm an organic guy. Awesome, Stony. Be safe, man, brother. If you come on live, I'll come in and say howdy. We love you. Love what you're doing. Keep up the good work, sir. And stay safe, man. It's a mad world. Brandon's pretty smart. I mean, I'm not saying he's Patrick King, but he's really damn close. I support Patrick King as well. I don't care if he's the gangster of soil or not. The man knows what he's talking about, and he's a great guy to meet, a great conversationalist, and he's pretty dang wickedly smart. I mean, he we I'm a mushroom guy, so we got it. You know, we went right into the mushrooms and soil, and all the good things that make Mother Earth what she is, naturally and organically. if I had a if I still had a commercial garden and I had the resources, which I did not have during my first commercial garden, second commercial garden, excuse me, um, I would go with Soil King all the way and high pressure sodium all the way. That's just me, though. All right, Ben, be safe. Yes, thanks for coming in, A. Smith. Ben C., thank you for coming in, brother. I love you. I love you to death. Text me that information later, and we'll talk tonight or something, okay? Yep. Love you, brother. Be safe. Tell the ladies I said hi. Tell mama I said hi. Oh, my legs. I got this bum knee, boy. Woo. Be safe, everybody. Yeah, I probably need to get off here too and mix up another batch of mortar and finish these block cells and lay some more rebar and wrap it up for the day, call it a day. I got another job I got to go prep and get ready for this weekend. I'm going to work through the weekend. Yes, I'm going to work through the weekend. But I'll probably take Monday and Tuesday off and go turkey hunting one last week. I did have YouTube strip me of all my watch hours. So if someone feels froggy and wants to go over and rewatch a bunch of videos, man, that'd do the channel a world of good. I could go monetize, but I just don't want to. There's no point. I love doing what I do. Oh, I guess I should have probably went and got me some lunch, but I think I'm going to skip the lunch today. Um, I had a little bit of breakfast and a whole lot of coffee this morning, so I'm doing all right. Let me show you what I'm doing. I'll flip you around here real quick. So I'm sitting by the opening, and we had to we had to put in some joists because this entire building right here was free floating cantilevering, and meaning that it had no foundation under it. The blocks had broke loose over here. You can see I'm slowly laying it back, doing rebar and filling cells and laying a few blocks and then having to cut block again and yada 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 yada. So all that good stuff. We'll get the rebar right here in the picture. Evidence. This place was built in 1962. This Ife Jones house was, which was also a Fowler architectural project. Fowler, in case you're an architect nerd like me. Um, he took on a lot of Ife projects after Ife got a little older, I believe, and tried to reconstruct what he was doing. The problem is he went really cheap on most of his materials. So all the block walls in this house are empty. They have no rebar. They're not solid filled cells. So this corner of the house will be though when I'm done. Supposed to do it a particular way, and they just I don't know. 1965, you'd think the carpenters had their stuff together, but even back then they were contractors, conspirating against people to take their money. So conspirating, excuse me. It's fun tearing into these old houses because I get to see what kind of man did the work. And this right here is how you're supposed to do it, the way I just showed you, with rebar, solid filled cells, all that good stuff. So I had to brace up the whole house, put in a couple of beams, and build some piers and block them up and hold rejack the house up, get it stable, tear the old busted blocks out down to the footing, down to the foundation, all the way around this three corners, and then rebuild the block back, relay the rebar, or lay new dowel rebar out of the footing, lay vertical and horizontal rebar, and then fill the cells each lift as I come. Tedious but necessary. You could stand in the corner of this house right here and they could just blast away at you and it wouldn't do any good. So, and if you had to go underground for a tornado, this is the corner I'd come in. I'd come in right here. I'd, and we had some pretty good storms this last week. Um, did quite a bit of damage in northwest Arkansas, and then in north west and east. The hell was that? Creepy crawler under the house. Oh no! You never know. This is a big old house. It's about, I don't know, 4,200 square feet total. A lot of foundation stuff could hide in. All right, everybody. I think I'm going to end the stream. Grab something to drink, finish this out, and call it a day. I appreciate all of you that came into chat today and all of you that are going to rewatch. I thank you so much for your support. Please remember to like this and share it out if you can. And watch hours are important, everybody. Um, it takes a lot to do what I do as far as the adventure side and the wilderness side of the channel. Those things are not cheap. The channel does not pay for itself. It comes all out of pocket. So any help we can get, whether it's buying a knife from me, an obsidian blade, supporting the Patreon page, um, just however, we appreciate it. Watch time, minutes, likes, all those things are so much appreciated. You can find us on Twitch at DJ Yeti Jams with a Z, Jammz. And you can find us on Rumble at Yeti Mountain Trading. We got a lot of content over there that you can't see on YouTube. You can find us on patreon.com under Yeti Mountain Trading. We've got a lot of content there that you can't see on here simply because YouTube's lame. And you can also catch us on Instagram at Yeti419. Cheers, Food Forest Permaculture, man. Thanks for coming in. Caucasian Sasquatch, cheers and welcome. Um, but yeah, you can catch us on Instagram at Yeti419 if you want to reach out and buy some genetics, get some seeds. We've got a huge category of genetics, cannabis genetics. Um, 30 years worth of collecting genetics, not none of this bogus crap that's going around the market right now. Real true, genuine genetics, home based genetics. Um, so, yeah, I just appreciate everybody supporting the channel. Thought I'd come on for a little bit, do a live stream. We've been on for about 30 minutes now, and I do need to get back to laying these blocks because kind of lunch breaks have been over for about 18, 19, 20 seconds now. Anyway, stay blessed, everybody. Yeti Man loves you. Be safe, be kind, be nice, be happy, and prior proper planning prevents piss poor performance, everybody. Peace out.